You know the 7, don't you, that you can't say on television? Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. Huh?
What's up? My name's Jack.
So yesterday, we watched a video of George Carlin performing a bit off his AM/FM album, and he did this bit about birth control and how it's super cool and how it's a little different than most drugs, but it's still a drug.
And that bit about birth control, I guess, wasn't allowed to be aired on television because of the message that it gives off.
And so
That made Mr. Carlin,
Very pissed off.
prior to AM/FM being released and the birth control bit being censored,
George Carlin hadn't released an album in 5 years.
and he was so pissed off after AM/FM came out and that bit got censored that he wrote the next album.
In 5 months.
And the album that he released second was called Class Clown, and there's a bit in here.
That he did specifically because he was mad about the first bit.
And this bit is 7 words you can't say on television.
And as you can imagine,
It caused a bit of an uproar.
And we'll get into that later.
I hope you're having a good day though, and I'm gonna hop into it. There isn't a video portion that I can find for this bit,
obviously because it's not allowed to be aired on television.
and so this is just audio, and it's me reacting to the audio. So I'm gonna try to be as entertaining as I can, and yeah, hopefully you'll like it. But yeah, I'm just gonna actually hop into it now. Please like, comment, subscribe if you like, and you want to subscribe and you feel like commenting. I hope you have a good day though.
I love words. I thank you for hearing my words. I want to tell you something about words that I think is important. I love, as I say, they're my work, they're my play, they're my passion. Words are all we have, really. We have thoughts, but thoughts are fluid, you know. And then we assign a word to a thought, and we're stuck with that word for that thought. So be careful with words. I like to think, yeah, the same words, you know, that hurt can heal. It's a matter of how you pick them. There are some people that aren't into all the words. There are some people that would have you not use certain words. Yeah, there are 400,000 words in the English language, and there are 7 of them you can't say on television. What a ratio that is. 399,993 to 7. They must really be bad. They'd have to be outrageous to be separated from a group that large. All of you over here, you 7. Bad words. That's what they told us they were, remember? That's a bad word.
That's funny.
No bad words. Bad thoughts. Bad intentions. And words. You know the 7, don't you, that you can't say on television? Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. Huh?
That's fire. George Carlin's whole career, he has a fascination with the English language. Whatever he writes, whether it's a skit or stand-up or even if it's a rap, it just essentially is a monologue of him commenting on everyday happenings and pop culture occurrences that he sees in his daily life, and he uses really funny language and really specific word choices to talk about these talking points in as funny and as obscure of a way as possible. In the 1970s,
Late 60s, early 70s.
George starts experimenting with drugs, and he starts questioning the status quo.
He has this rebellious attitude to him.
As do people that are living in the 1960s and 70s, right?
You take this rebellious attitude plus this love of language and you meld them together and you get this question that is,
Why can't I say these words on television?
it just shows it.
Those are the heavy 7. Those are the ones that'll infect your soul, curve your spine, and keep the country from winning the war. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. Wow. And tits doesn't even belong on the list. You know? It's such a friendly sounding word. Sounds like a nickname, right? Hey, tits, come in, man. Hey, tits. Hey, tits, meet toots. Toots, tits, man. Sounds like a snack, doesn't it, huh? Yeah. Yes, I know, it is, right. A snack.
He's silly, but
And I don't mean your sexist snack. I mean new Nabisco tits. The new cheese tits. And corn tits and pizza tits and sesame tits, onion tits, tater tits. Yeah. Bet you can't eat just one.
So later in George's career, he performs this style of comedy that's really similar to Richard Pryor's. He'll write a monologue, and the monologue will be about a specific topic, whether it's his stance on something or his observations of something or just anything, right? It'll be something that he wants to talk about. And then
To keep people on track, he'll go on little skits and throw little jokes in the middle, and he'll go on like little tangents that are a subtopic of the topic.
And those tangents will just be him making jokes about something.
But
the basis of the show is him talking about whatever he's talking about. And it seems like earlier in his stand-up career, it's like the exact opposite.
Right?
instead of it being a monologue about a topic with jokes in the middle, it's a monologue of jokes with topic in the middle. He'll literally start with a topic and then he'll only talk about that topic for a couple sentences, and he'll branch off and he'll literally make jokes until the audience is tired of hearing it. And it's really kind of cool and a little quirky. And I wonder why he changed it, honestly. Maybe it was the drugs.
That's true, I usually switch off. But I mean, that word does not belong on the list. Actually, none of the words belong on the list, but you can understand why some of them are there. I mean, I'm not completely insensitive to people's feelings. You know, I can dig why some of those words got on the list. Like cocksucker and motherfucker, those are heavyweight words, you know. Oh, there's a lot going on there, man. Besides the literal translation and the emotional feeling, I mean, they're just busy words. You know? There's a lot of syllables to contend with. And those Ks, those are aggressive
very
sounds.
guttural.
They jump out at you, man. Cocksucker, motherfucker, cocksucker. It's like an assault on you, you know? So I can dig that. Now, we mentioned shit earlier, of course, and two of the other four-letter Anglo-Saxon words are piss and cunt, which go together, of course, but figure it out. So, little accident on the way for you. Piss and cunt. The reason that piss and cunt are on the list is that a long time ago, certain ladies said, those are the two I'm not going to say. I don't mind fucking shit, but P and C are out. P and C are out. Which led to such stupid sentences as, okay, you fuckers, I'm going to tinkle now.
That's crazy. So in 1973, a radio station in New York City
Played a broadcast of George Carlin's 7 Words You Can't Say on TV.
and a dude named John Douglas, who sounds incredibly pretentious, heard it with his young son in the car.
Mr. Douglas made a complaint with the FCC
Or the Federal Communications Commission.
About the fact that he had heard this on a broadcast in the middle of the day with his son in the car.
See, I told you he's pretentious. Who calls the FCC?
The FCC contacted that radio station and essentially threatened that if they were to continue to air this kind of content, that their contract would not get renewed and they would no longer be a broadcast station.
and that went to the Supreme Court.
And the Supreme Court in 1977 originally ruled that the FCC did not have the right to regulate speech due to the First Amendment.
The decisions ended up getting appealed in 1978, literally 1 year later.
And the Supreme Court said that
The FCC could regulate things during the daytime because kids have access to radio during the daytime, but at nighttime you can't put such regulations on that. And that's still the way that the radio is ran to this day, and that's probably honestly fair.
fair.
And of course, the word fuck.
So,
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably fuck.
The word fuck. I don't really, well, here's some more accidental humor. I don't really want to get into that now. Because I think it takes too long. But I do mean that. I mean, I think the word fuck is a very important word. It's the beginning of life, and yet it's a word we use to hurt one another quite often. And people much wiser than I have said, I'd rather have my son watch a film with two people making love than two people trying to kill one another. And I, of course, can agree. It's a great sentiment. I wish I knew who said it first, and I agree with that. But I'd like to take it a step further. I'd like to substitute the word fuck for the word kill in all those movie cliches we grew up with, right? Okay, Sheriff, we're gonna fuck you now. But we're gonna fuck you slow.
He's a fool.
So maybe next year I'll have a whole fucking rap on that word. I hope so. There are two-way words. Those are the 7 you can never say on television. Under any circumstances, you just cannot say them. Ever, not even clinically. You cannot weave them in on the panel with Doc and Ed and Johnny. I mean, it's just impossible. Forget those 7, they're out. But there are some two-way words, those double-meaning words. Remember the ones you giggled at in 6th grade? And the cock crowed 3 times. Hey, the cock crowed 3 times. Hey, it's in the Bible. There are some two-way words, like it's okay for Kurt Gowdy to say, Roberto Clemente has 2 balls on him. Yeah. But he can't say, I think he hurt his balls on that play, Tony, don't you? He's holding them. He must have hurt them, by God. And the other two-way word that goes with that one is prick. It's okay if it happens to your finger. Yes, you can prick your finger, but don't finger your prick. No, no.
Ah, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, I appreciate you watching George Carlin's 7 Words You Can't See on TV with me. The rest of the week, the next few days, I'm probably going to check out what George Carlin did for the rest of the 1970s. So I hope to see you tomorrow if you stayed to this point in the video, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Peace out.